I challenged myself to post over 300 times across social media in just 30 days. Which strategy will bring in the best results? Today in this video, I want to show you exactly what happened with this little experiment. Before we jump in, I kind of just want to set the stage for this little experiment here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Over here, we have my semi-established channel called Credixel. I post videos for editors, creators, and AI users, right? And then over here on the other side, we have a completely new channel called Dose of Nomad. It's a travel channel that me and my girlfriend are starting. And the goal was simple. I just want to understand these two different approaches to social media, one being quantity and one being quality, and which one is gonna outperform the other. Okay, let's talk about the first experiment on the first channel, being Credixel, my main channel. All right, this is where we're gonna focus more on quantity over quality. And I would say this part of the experiment is where we go in easy mode. All right, I utilize an AI tool that allows me to repurpose my long form content into short form content, allowing me to publish over 220 times across 4 platforms, being Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and LinkedIn. So that's roughly around 55 posts per platform. And it was all done with very, very minimal effort. First, I'm going to show you this AI tool that I'm talking about that allowed me to get this done. And then we'll go into the insights and results from what happened after 30 days of this spam posting, I guess you could say, all right? Okay, this tool is really, really awesome. It's called Opus Clip. And let me show you how awesome it really is and how little effort it really requires. So, at this point in time, I had about 17 long form videos on my channel. All I need to do is take the link from one of these videos and bring it back into Opus Clip. And then you just simply choose your preferences here and finally press Get Clips in one click here. Once it loads, press on the video and look at all the clips it created from just one long form video. From this video alone, we have 19 clips that we could potentially post. This number here is how Opus Clip ranks the video. They call it the viral score. It also creates the captions and allows you to post or schedule posts on all platforms straight from here. You can go inside and edit the clip slightly if something's off, but most times the AI does a pretty good job. There are so many other cool features to Opus Clip, but that deserves its own video. But anyways, let me just show you some of these. The first mistake people make is assuming that the film look comes entirely from the color grading process. But in reality, if you use DaVinci Resolve, you're probably wasting hours on things over a period of time, probably because you don't know some of these. So I dug through the analytics and I created some slides for you guys just to make this a little more digestible. So anyways, let's just go through it. As a reminder, we're talking about the results of spamming over 220 short form or vertical posts on this channel here. And we have the actual screenshots from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and LinkedIn. You could take a look at it if you want, but I'd rather organize them in a little bit of a nicer way. So for the results, let's start with views. In total, we gathered over 40,000 views. And unsurprisingly, TikTok is getting the most views with 17,000. Not too bad from Instagram. I was kind of hoping for a better result from Instagram, as I personally prefer Instagram as a short form platform. But moving on, for followers, as a channel that just entered the short form market, we gained 542 followers across the board. I was happy to see that Instagram gained the most. Makes this a little bit more promising as the channel picks up some more credibility, as it's still kind of stuck in that low creator bias window. So now in terms of engagement, this means likes, comments, shares, and saves. We reached 1,984 total actions of engagement. And for a small business entering the social media world, hiring a marketer and then getting these types of organic numbers would actually be a pretty big win. But for an aspiring creator looking to go viral, it's a little bit disappointing. But again, we are small and we can only hope this number quadruples as we grow and most importantly, stay consistent. Finally, to summarize the results, we posted 220 times in total, 55 times across 4 social medias in 30 days to get these types of metrics. Now, throughout the 30 days, I also made some observations worth noting. So to start, High posting frequency boosted initial visibility. So as a personal brand or business just trying to enter the market and not exactly seem like a brand new account, this is a great way to kind of just get started, get in the market, and start your social media presence journey. We did not score any viral posts, although some did break out of that 500 view jail, which is like this mystery figure that everyone complains about. But yeah, none of them blew up, unfortunately. The feed was more random and less cohesive when we were posting clipped content through AI. My OCD didn't really like this too much. I do like a cohesive feed. I do like to have an account that just by looking at it first glance, you kind of know what you're getting into. And the AI kind of struggled to keep it all together. Some clips were good, some clips were not good at all. And none of the posts, I would say, were something that I could say I was really proud of from start to finish. They either ended really weirdly or started in an odd way. Something was just off about almost every clip, right? Sometimes I couldn't even put a finger on it. It just didn't seem like I created it from scratch, if you know what I mean. Engagement suffered due to lower quality, generic clips. No surprise there. Minimal effort meant less audience retention and fewer returning viewers. I mean, I'm learning that you can't underestimate the audience's intelligence and ability to tell that, you actually put effort into something that you're making. So there's that. The audience knows when you put in the effort. They know. That's all I got for this first experiment. So moving on to experiment number 2, this is where we focus a lot more on quality, all right? We're on a brand new travel niche channel, all right? And with every single video that we create, we're gonna focus a lot on the hook, on the script, the actual idea itself, and actually put in the effort to creating the video from start to finish, all right? So here's what that looked like.
If you're a beach lover, I've got 3 incredible beaches that need to be on your bucket list.
But here's the thing about these beaches. They're all bucket list worthy for completely unexpected reasons that most travelers miss entirely.
You might think you know Ontario, but these 3 places will completely change how you see it. One looks like Mars, one feels like the Caribbean, and one completely transforms with the season.
So same as the first experiment, let's dive into the analytics and see how this quality-driven method worked out, all right? So as a reminder, just like last time, we're talking about the results from posting a total of 60 posts opposed to spamming over 200 vertical posts on this channel here. All right. Again, we have the actual screenshots, but let's break it down just like last time, just to, keep it all the same. So starting with the views, for posting 160 less times in 30 days, it was nice to see that we got 25,000 more views using this method. Some millions, but to see around 30,000 views on Instagram and only 20 posts in total, I'm happy with that, knowing that this brand was a brand new channel and we dove into a brand new niche. So that's pretty good. Now for followers, we gained 40 more than the other channel did. So happy to see that Instagram was the account growing the most with 464 followers. Especially for this account, I wanted Instagram to be the primary social media, so that is definitely a good result. And it seemed like a lot more people enjoyed the content. To hit these numbers with, again, 160 less posts in total is great. We were a lot more niche, we were a lot more clear on who our target was, and we put a lot more effort into the ideas, the editing, and the scripting. So, and finally, I know I said it a bunch of times already, but we only posted 60 times, 20 times per platform, removing LinkedIn from the mix of social medias that we uploaded to. And yeah, like tailored content dramatically boosted engagement. This means that, actually taking the time to figure out who it is that you are making the video for, what formats are digestible for the particular platform that you're uploading to, and carefully crafting the video from start to finish. We got a higher viewer retention, we got more followers, and more views with a lot less posts. And one really unexpected benefit that came from a really tailored and strategic approach was that we had a resort collaborate with us on our posts, and we also had a big travel booking app called HipCamp collaborate with us on our post. This was awesome to see and exposed our brand new account to new eyeballs. And again, you could just really see how effort in combination with intention is essentially a better growth strategy opposed to just spamming content as fast as possible. And to be honest, it's not really a big surprise there. Also, only 5 posts out of the 20 posts felt like proper tedious effort, if you know what I mean. Because the other 15 were us actually traveling and recording us do that. And that's what I would call fun effort. It didn't really seem like work, but it contributed to the actual account. And yeah, that's all I got. There we have it. So when we place these two experiments side by side, the data speaks volumes. Quality focus and intentional content significantly outperforms in almost every key metric. But the insights from spamming content shouldn't exactly be ignored. After taking a look at everything, you could use AI-generated clips to support your content, but not as the primary strategy. Invest time and effort into scripting and editing. It will really pay out in the long run. Ultimately, it's about finding a balance of frequency and quality. Somebody once said, count quality uploads, not views. So have you ever experimented with something like posting frequency on your channel? If you have, I would love to hear your strategies and results down below in the comments. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos here.